Like I did there. Okay, good morning again to you all. I'm Farron Salee in for Aaron Guy.
And I'm Mark Kelly. Thanks for starting your day with us on this Wednesday. Let's check in with Sandra Shaw for that Valentine's forecast.
All right, it's looking lovely.
Information this morning on breaking news we've been following all morning long involving this deadly crash in Los Angeles. This is involving both an actor and also a pro golfer set to play in the upcoming Honda Classic here at home. We're talking about golfer Bill Haas. He was the passenger in a Ferrari that crashed into a BMW overnight. Now, we've learned that his injuries are not life-threatening. He is said to be okay, so that is good news. However, the driver of that Ferrari died in this wreck. We've also just learned he's a 71-year-old man. Now, also in this wreck, actor Luke Wilson involved. Investigators say his Ferrari clipped that SUV. Wilson was not injured. The cause of the crash under investigation this morning. Angela, thank you. Well, if you hear a loud and unusual noise this morning, do not panic. Military jets are scheduled to fly over our area. It's all a part of training, they say, related to President Donald Trump's visits here to South Florida. The Falcon Hawk 18 exercise set for 8:30 to 10:30 this morning. The military jets will take off from the Panhandle, and then they're going to end here in Palm Beach County. Now, the president will also likely be back on Palm Beach again this weekend. He's scheduled to land at PBIA between 3:30 and 4 on Friday afternoon. A look at your headlines now. Riviera Beach police say 2 people are recovering from a shooting. Officers tell us they were shot on West 31st Street last night. Now, both those people taken to the hospital in separate vehicles. And according to investigators, one of the victims does in fact have serious injuries. We're still waiting to learn, though, who the shooter is. Speaking of Riviera Beach, Michael Madden, now the acting police chief for that city. He served as the assistant chief since September of 2013. Madden temporarily replaces Chief Clarence Williams, who retired.
Friday, we'll let you know what happens.
6:35 right now, a prank gone wrong in Indian River County.
One suspected burglar who was shot by a homeowner says that crime was all just a misunderstanding. House. We first told you about this story back on February 1st.
Yeah, Indian River County deputies, they say that suspect, Howard Barty, claims he was just trying to play a joke on someone, but wound up at the wrong house. Investigators say he also apologized to the man who shot him. 6:39 this morning. Let's check in with Sandra for that Valentine's forecast.
Yes, and the guy on the left, he may barely be recognizable by the end of the day.
That's because Craig Stokes from the St. Lucie County Fire District, he's going to be cutting off all that hair of his. He says this is the first haircut he's had in 2 years now, and it's all for a good cause, try to help with childhood cancer. He's going to be donating all that hair then to Wigs for Kids and has been raising money for the cause as well. And get this, the top 5 donors, and don't get any ideas, Farron, will get a chance to snip away at his hair for themselves today at 4 o'clock at the Fire District's Administrative Building.
I'm just saying, you can let me taper it off on the side or something,
Nope,
Mark.
not going to happen. 6:40 right now. We're here, of course, every morning to help you get up and go.
And straight ahead, Sandra Shaw.
See highway looking good out there this morning. Mark?
Thanks, Steph. Well, a lot of us love to watch Shark Tank. It's here on Channel 25. And, of course, if you do, you're familiar with star shark Damon John.
Now, he's a successful entrepreneur, also a best-selling author.
His latest book, Rise and Grind. You know what this is about. It's about succeeding starting right when you get out of bed in the morning. Well, because, you know, he did his own thing in there, but he also profiled people like Carlos Santana, Greta, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Right.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Sandra.
Master that one day. Thank you,
Love
Sandra.
these stories. All right, we also want everyone to save the date for our 6th annual WPBF 25 Health and Wellness Festival. Save the date right now, but a little change this year. You got to go to a different location. It's at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center this year, Saturday, March 10th from 10 in the morning until 3. Dr. Oz himself will be there. He has some special messages planned for everybody, and he's also going to lead a panel discussion that zeroes in on some medical topics important to your family. We're going to have booths set up there as well. They're going to feature dozens of local medical experts ready to answer your personal questions when it comes to health, nutrition, wellness, beauty, a whole bunch of good stuff. We're also going to offer free health screenings, $2,500 in cash giveaways all throughout the day, and some free kids activities as well, so you can bring the whole family out.
Yeah, I always feel like I learned so much at this, so definitely want to go. And admission is absolutely free. Another perk there. We can't wait to see you there.
It's absolutely free. It's not just free. It's absolutely
free.
We're less than a week away also from another big event, the Honda Classic.
Now, this one isn't free, but still a good time. Reigning champion and Jupiter resident Ricky Fowler will be back to defend his title. I got the chance to sit down and talk with him yesterday.
And of course, keep those Valentine's messages coming. You can post them on our WPBF 25 News Facebook page. We love to read them. We'll respond. All right, have a good Valentine's Day, everyone. GMA coming up next.